you say Jesus is the Son of God. For a man to have a son, him and his wife must sleep together. And for you to say God has a son, what you're simply saying is that God had carnal knowledge of a woman. That's why it doesn't make sense when you say to a Muslim that Jesus is the Son of God. It doesn't make sense, because God shouldn't have a wife and God shouldn't have children by natural birth. So if a Muslim now asks you that and you can't answer that, you can't evangelize. He has paralyzed your witness. In fact, if you joke, he will add another one and make you start doubting whether you are really a Christian. So let me answer it before I proceed. So in case you meet them after tonight, you can look at them and just be eating granite while you answer. Why is Jesus called the Son of God? He is called the Son of God because Jesus is God who became a man to save man. So since Jesus is God compressed in mortality, Jesus is God trapped in time, Jesus is God trapped in matter. Trapped in matter. So when deity becomes trapped in humanity, the amalgamation of deity with humanity is called Son of God. It's not Son of God as in natural birth. It's Son of God as in amalgamation of deity with humanity. How do you prove that? John 1:12. As many as receive deity in their humanity, he gives them power to be called sons of God. So why is Jesus Son of God? Because Jesus is God who became a man. So when God became trapped in matter, that make is called Son of God. It's not like God gave birth to, it's that God stepped down. God stepped down. He stepped down. Because God couldn't have come to earth as God. He would shatter the planet. He's too much for this planet. Too much. I was preaching somewhere and I told him, God doesn't live in heaven. He doesn't need heaven. Because heaven is a planet. Heaven is too small to contain God. God doesn't live in heaven. And somebody said, why did you say that? I said, because that's exactly what the Bible teaches. God doesn't live in heaven. And somebody says, can you walk it? Why not? Why not? Genesis 1:1. Put it up. Can we read like a mass choir? Genesis 1:1. Can we read 1, 2, go? In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. So there was a day called beginning. So before that day called beginning, when God created heaven and earth, before that day, there was God. Wherever God was, that is where God is. Because he says, I am the Lord, I change it. Am I teaching now? So now somebody says, so since God doesn't live in heaven, number one, why was heaven created? I will answer in a few minutes. But before that, then where does God really live? Well, Brother Paul gave us an idea. Brother Paul said God is the immortality that dwelleth in unseen, nor will ever